What's up, everyone? It's Bruce. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to the penis enlargement category. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up so more people see it, and browse my playlist, and I'll throw a video of my results in the description below. But today I wanted to talk about how to last longer in bed, and specifically pelvic floor exercises, Kegel exercises, and just having that understanding of, the sexual encounter, how it plays out, and most importantly, you can hold in your nut. You can hold in your nut, and that is what I'm going to be, talking around, is that you have a pelvic floor which allows you to contract your dick. You can contract your dick so much that you can stop yourself from coming during sex, and or if your pelvic floor is strong enough, you can hold it during sex. Now, this is a big, thing when I see the biohacking side of my channel with that dipoxapine drug, or whatever the fuck you say it, and all these numbing creams and numbing agents to last long in bed. What I think is, can they flex and contract their dick correctly? So you always see in like pornos and shit, like they make their dick jump, blah, blah, blah. That's their pelvic floor contracting, and you can get it to a point where you could hold it. You could hold it, and you could hold it during an orgasm. So again, just learning how to contract it each day would probably be the start that I would recommend, is bringing yourself in solo masturbation to a point where you're about to come, and then you try to hold it. You try to hold it, and you'll probably fail a couple times, but you'll realize, like, whoa, I can hold it in, and you can completely hold it in if you get your pelvic floor, your dick strong enough. And you should pretty much be contracting your penis, pelvic floor, and doing exercises daily if you want to maintain the most proper erection health. So I wouldn't be looking at lasting longer in bed, drugs. I won't be looking at numbing creams. I would be addressing, computer science, Russo, the root problem variable. The root problem variable is that your pelvic floor muscles are weak. You cannot contract your penis correctly. And this is one of the things that I've been dealing with on my recovery, is that it's the road to 9. I have a lot to contract, and basically to get back up to the 3+ rounds I was able to do while contracting, it's been a game of, number one, having the legs there to even fuel my erection, which I'm not even close to. But number two, to be able to contract the entire time during sex. Now, this is something I did for years and years and years in the shower, is I would bring myself to the orgasming point, and then I would hit the orgasm button, and then I would practice holding it in. I'm talking middle school. I knew I could hold in my nut, right? So if you think, oh, I busted too quick, and I'm 3 pumps, like, you just don't know how to hold in your cum. And if you knew how to hold in your cum, you could last longer. And the pelvic floor is a muscle that you can train. You can exercise like bodybuilding. So when I see that, I'm always perplexed. It's like, do these people not know that you can contract your penis? Do they not have a good mind to penis connection? Number 3, is their pelvic floor strong? And are they practicing masturbating? I'm not a big no-fap guy. I think you should masturbate not watching porn, and using your imagination, and learning how to control and harness your own vigor. And you should learn how to bring yourself to the point of actual orgasm, and then hold it in. And then realize that, okay, after I hold it in and that wasn't fun not getting your nut, you could have control over that orgasm climax point the entire time. So you could be sitting right at that point for a long time if you can contract correctly enough, and you can pretty much bust whenever you feel like it and completely control the sexual encounter. So I would be looking up Kegel exercises and going that route. I would be solo masturbating without porn. Don't need to watch porn. Don't need to bring in other energies when you're trying to master your own energy, your own vigor. And I would be bringing myself to that point of climax, pushing through it, maybe a couple times learning how to hold it completely in, even while trying to rub it out. It is possible. And then I would be building up that confidence to bring into an actual encounter with a woman. Because once you realize that, oh, you know, I'm a 1 pump, 3 pump wonder, and, you know, I can't that can all be changed. You can be training that. You can be not relying on energy from porn. You can be building that up yourself each day in the shower. You can be working towards being able to completely contract your penis and learning how to bust whenever you feel like it. This is something that I feel like should be common knowledge. That's why I want this video to have some likes on it, because I don't know, I wouldn't want to be rubbing numbing creams on it. I wouldn't want to be using dipoxapine or whatever the fuck to be lasting longer, that drug that makes you last longer. And I would be focused on being able to contract and control my penis. I think a lot of the I don't last longer is you're watching porn where there's a lot more sexual energy that you can generate yourself. And you're bringing that into your life when you can't generate that yourself. You need to detach from that for a bit till you learn the brain-penis connection, till you learn how to contract correctly. And then maybe you can bring porn back in with that new education, right? Because I think if you didn't have control over your penis in that sense, your pelvic floor, your ability to contract, your ability to hold your orgasm in completely during a nut, and then backtracking, okay, like now that I have confidence I can hold it in, now I can sit at that orgasm point and release when I want, and you can focus on more and more and more control of the orgasm and learning that, hey, maybe this porn, I'm bringing in 2 professional people that fuck for a living and that get paid on the amount of electricity they generate on this video. I'm bringing that energy around my masturbation session. This is causing me to prematurely ejaculate. I'm gonna solo masturbate, beat my cock by myself, and focus on that aspect, then focus on holding it in, and then I'll have more confidence in an encounter, and maybe I could even go back to watching porn with a newer education. The last thing I'm going to present in this video is, instead of doing Kegel exercises, you could just simply get one of these Kegel exercisers and sit here and do tons of contractions on your pelvic floor. And then after you do all these tons of pelvic contractions, I would still recommend solo masturbating and bringing yourself to that bust point and learning that you can hold it in. I think with most people, I remember a distinct story at a middle school lunch table where we were all arguing with someone like, yeah, you can hold it in. You can hold it in. And maybe you have to do extreme things to try and hold it in. But once you realize you can hold it in, then that rewires the game for you. That you're not completely out of control. You're not looking for numbing creams or numbing wipes. And you're focused on that contraction control that starts from your pelvic floor. And I'm sure if you did reps like this all day, you would have a better contraction of your erection, and then you will learn how to maintain it during sex. So I think you have to get through your head that stop looking for excuses with that. It just makes it worse, and it should be a bravado encounter, you know? Like, you should be pressing bravado in a sexual encounter and rubbing wipes and numbing cream and all this shit. Like, just realize you can hold it in. There are exercisers out there. I'll link that Amazon link below. But more importantly, you should be solo masturbating and figuring that out for yourself. And the more you push down that road, the more you realize, like, I will get to a level, if I did this for 3 years in a row, that I would have complete control over my orgasm, and even probably sit up to where, oh, I'm about to bust. Like, I could go, I'm about to bust, and then like, I could literally pick the exact moment when I want to let out. Like, if I wanted to get the chick one more orgasm, then I'm good, right? Then I hit it. That starts with jelqing, obviously, Kegel exercises, getting one of those exercisers, but most importantly, you can hold in your nut. Stop looking for these numbing creams, shortcut methods. You're only delaying your full control over your dick. And I would be careful watching porn, because you're adding in sexual energy of professionals that may impact your erection when you're trying to reprogram the brain to penis connection, and then you're trying to learn how to control your erection. So if you hit an orgasm, you hold it completely in. Once you do that a couple times, then you can be like, okay, I'm gonna stop right before the orgasm point. This rewires your confidence in a sexual encounter with an actual chick. I hope you found this video informative. Please subscribe, like with the bell on, and I will see you guys in my next video.